I got invited by a guy who was a prince to go to set the South Pacific on a billionaire's private yacht. I performed 2.5 weeks on the yacht with everybody, and then potentially the guy who invited me might have actually been a con man and not a real prince.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it was one of the craziest stories.
Wait, you're gonna tell me about this?
Yeah, this is. You want the real story?
Yeah.
So the real story is that I met this guy at the W Hotel in LA. I was there and I was doing some magic. Just happened to be at the bar, hanging out. Did a little bit of magic. He's like, I want you to come to like my like party. It was at the Playboy Mansion, and I was like, of course. They ended up changing the event to like another house or whatever, but it was still a party. He lived in Texas. I did like 3 events for him. One for like some serious, like the ballet type stuff, all this crazy events. And I get a phone call and he's like, hey, would you want to come to like Tahiti and like be like an entertainer on this yacht? And I was like, I can't even afford the flight, but we'll figure it out. I did it. I ended up meeting everybody on the boat, and it's for 2.5 weeks. Like I was doing magic, like every other night. They had like a pianist on it. Like they had like amazing artists. And I was just a guest in a sense. And then like a couple months later, I get like an email being like, this guy is like bad news. I hope you're not a part of that. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, and by the way, I was like a 25-year-old like magician. Like I did not have like, I barely could afford the flight to Tahiti because I think that was like $2,000 at that time.
Did he pay you?
No, I was like a guest, but like, what are the odds? And then like, I found out then they were like, I did some like little research that he might've not been who he was. I was like, what? So
what was he where is he now?
I have no idea.
Is he alive?
Idea. I would imagine so, but like his whole story was like crazy. He was like all part of like the Houston's like society, like high society. Like he was hanging out with like billionaires and like athletes and throwing crazy parties, like private dinners, not just like a house party. You know, he was like throwing like these insane dinners for like the socialites of like Houston, Texas. Nutty. So I don't know if it's true or not, but that's like the craziest thing I could actually.
Can we say his name?
No, because I don't even know I don't even know because you can't, you know.
We don't know.
I'm not going to.